And now, MaineWebNews.
Today, Governor-elect Paul LePage announced that his nominee for Commissioner of Public Safety would be John Morris, and that Commissioner of Defense would be Major General John Libby. We take you inside the Capitol for more.
Good afternoon. There's no greater duty for a new governor than to protect the state of Maine and the Maine people. And so today, it's my pleasure to be here to announce the individuals that will be heading up the security and safety of the state of Maine. Before I do that, I would love to thank all the veterans here who, quite frankly, make it possible for me to be up here to speak to you. They're the folks that keep us free and keep our liberties as we have them. Now for the announcements. Major General John Libby has graciously agreed to stay on as a Commissioner of Defense, Veterans and Emergency Management. And, you know, just reading his bio this morning, I've known the General for a while, and I know he's so dedicated to working with kids in the Waterville area. But I read his credentials today, and wow, I'm honored to be in the same room with him. The man is just the real deal, and I urge you all to embrace this. He has been the commissioner since 2004. We are so fortunate that he's agreed to stay on, and he's mobilized over 4,000 people in the global war on terror. He's responded to 13 presidential disasters and 10 emergency declarations. He's worked with over $88 million in recovery and veterans recognition. So I just can't say enough. Please join me in giving him a good hand for I was actually afraid that he was going to say, "It's my time, go find somebody else." but he's so graciously agreed to stay on. Secondly, Commissioner of Public Safety, John Morris. John Morris has a long, distinguished career in the Navy. He's been a police chief in the town of Richmond, the city of Waterville. John and I have just a great relationship. While he was police chief and I was mayor, we fought like cats and dogs, him for more money, me for less money. He then retired, and when I announced I was going to run for governor, he was one of the first people to call me and say, "What can I do to help?" So, very distinguished career. And here again, I'm so honored that he's willing to come on and help us keep the Maine people safe. And so, John Morris will be the Commissioner of Public Safety, and please join me in welcoming both of them. And thank you again. Thank you.
Governor-elect LePage, soon to be Commissioner Morris. John and I have had a long and outstanding relationship. It will probably end sometime early Saturday morning until the Army-Navy game is over. At which time I'll undoubtedly be delivering condolences to you.
Just like the last 7 years.
That's under investigation. Governor LePage, I appreciate the opportunity to continue to serve. A number of people have asked me today, Golly, you announced your retirement, I thought you were moving on. Well, the fact of the matter is, I really love what I do. I look forward every morning when I get up to coming into Camp Keys. As I tell our World War II veterans, and I will this afternoon at 2 o'clock when we honor some of them upstairs, we're being served by another great generation of young men and women in this country, and I'm inspired every day when I walk into Camp Keys and take a look at these 19, 20, 21-year-old kids who mobilized, deployed on multiple occasions to serve both this state and this nation. And if you can't get excited about coming to work, leading that kind of organization, being surrounded by those kind of people, I guess it is time to retire, but it is not my time. So I look forward to perhaps bringing some institutional knowledge, taking some of the security concerns off your plate initially as you deal with other things. As I said, I've known John Morris for decades, and we will have a close working relationship, as I do with Commissioner Jordan right now, in taking a close look at Maine's homeland security needs and homeland security preparedness. So thank you again, sir, for the opportunity to continue to serve. I'm looking forward.
Governor-elect, thank you. It is an absolute honor to be asked to serve the people of Maine. My lifetime experience of 30 years as a naval officer and 17 years as a police chief has led me to this point in my life where I am very comfortable in being asked and willing to take on this responsibility. Major General Libby and I have been friends and cohorts for a number of years, and as co-chairman of the Homeland Security team, I can guarantee you that we will be effortless in our desire to provide the best for the state. Once again, I am honored. Thank you. Thank you.
I just want to relay a quick little story. Yesterday morning we had some meetings. So John and I had a meeting about 10 o'clock, and I have a cousin who is the EMA director for Androscoggin County. And she set up a meeting, and I said, how come Joanne's coming up? So she comes out and she sits down and she goes on a mission to tell me that I need to consider General Libby to stay on as commissioner. And she just goes on and on. She says, I've been in the business for 37 years in Androscoggin County, and it's never worked as well as it's been working under General Libby, and going on and on and on. So after she was all done, I said, can you keep a secret? Any questions?
I'm going to top that story. You're going to get used to this, by the way. I need to share this with you. I went to Waterville to talk to the governor about transition in the department. He asked me if I'd be willing to stay, and I said yes, but I need to pay a courtesy to my wife of having a conversation with her before I say yes. So I drive from Waterville down West River Road to Sydney, going to the house, expecting to find my wife there because I had told her I was going up to speak with the governor-elect, and there was a note on the table saying, my sister came from Bar Harbor and we're taking my mother for coffee at Tim Hortons. So I pick up the phone and call Tim Hortons, and little did I realize that when the governor-elect left the meeting, he went to Tim Hortons for and he said to my wife, if you say yes, Bill's going to continue to work for me. So she answered the phone and said, I told him it was okay.
Any questions? Yes, Tom.
Both of these gentlemen, Governor LePage, have Waterville connections. How much should we read into that? Should we expect that future appointees will have to have Waterville connections?
Actually, the general has Lewiston connections as well.
What will I do to our Russian connection? What will I do to our Russian connection?
Well, we'll have to figure out a place for him. Incidentally, I met a Russian delegation from Archangel on Saturday. And, you know, it is such a small world. These people are from Archangel. It's about a 20-hour train ride from Kotlas, Russia. And we're standing there speaking of people that I know in Russia and they know them. It was incredible. Your answer is, You're seeing the majority of them right now. There might be one other, but that we're looking at, but that would be it.
By executive order, President Barack Obama established the Council of Governors, who would be in charge of the states at a time of national emergency. I asked Governor-elect LePage about that.
Quick question for you. You just had a chance to meet the president.
Yes.
Now, he's established a council of governors, which I believe is 10 folks to be in charge in the time of a national emergency. How can we be sure that the folks who saw it there today will be able to protect us in the time of an emergency?
Well, I think both gentlemen up there today have proven through their track record and their careers that they're very good at what they do. And as far as the general, he was lobbied by everyone. Everyone was telling me that he was being lobbied even after I had already spoken to him. So people were still saying, can you convince him to stay? So he's very credible, very well respected. John Morris had a career in the military and in public safety, and I think his record speaks for itself.
So it's safe to assume in times of national emergency that you will still be in charge of the state of Maine and not delegate your authority to the Council of Governors?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
In fact, that's being worked on right now, and you'll see that it's going to be that way nationally.